So yeah, this is the tag from Doctor Adventures after they brought it up earlier today actually. And I just thought I'd do my version as soon as possible, just for fun. So, the rules of this game are that the person who tagged you need to complete their story if they weren't able to hit all the checkpoints in the minute. And the story I'm talking about is that in a minute you have to come up with a story based off a random monster and setting you got in a wheel generator. So basically, because Christopher had his story but wasn't able to have the time to do the beginning and end, I will start this video by filling in the gaps for him, and then I will then I'll get a random monster and a random setting, and we'll have to make up a story about that in a minute. Then I'll tag some people to have a go at it, and they need to complete my story afterwards. So, yeah. Right, so let's start with completing Christopher's story. So, go watch the original video, by the way, as I'm not going to do a recap, as I can't be bothered. So, he wasn't able to do the beginning and the end of the story, so I'm going to fill in the gaps. So, for the beginning, I feel it's just going to be ridiculously simple. The Doctor and Yaz hear about this hotel, and it's surprising, glaring reviews, like, it hasn't got a single negative review, and they're getting a bit suspicious, and especially because the reviews seem very fake. So they go and visit, and they find the Clockwork Droids as the bellboys. As for the ending, it's a bit. The ending's quite hard. So I'm rubbish with making stories, and especially coming up with endings. But okay, I've been thinking about it for a while, and I genuinely cannot come up with a good ending. So the best I've got is that the Doctor reveals the true identity of the bellboys by taking off a hat or blasting off a sound wave, which caused them to the hat to get knocked off of them to scream, and the hat falls off, and all the residents basically turn on them and attack them, and that's pretty much the best I can come up with. But still, completing the other person's story, that's not the exciting bit. The exciting bit is coming up with my own story. So, first off, let's spin the wheel for which villain to get. The Quarks? The Quarks? It's been years since I've seen the Dominators. I don't even remember what they're like. I was kind of hoping for the macro, but guess I'm just gonna have to roll with it. What's the setting? Weird robots in caves. This is gonna be a tough one. Wish me luck. Alright, it's gonna be interesting. 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, so, the Quarks on the Dominators in a cave. Maybe, I can't remember how the end of the Dominators, happens. A scientist finds the Quark remains, I guess, and the blueprints, and rebuilds them himself, but they can't speak. Kind of like Power of the Daleks, except without any speech. Oh, shoot, I got half the time. But the cave, he builds them in a cave because it's secret, but the cave gets open to the public. The Doctor and Yaz or some of them, they visit the cave just for a holiday, and then people go missing because their voice box gets stolen, so the Quarks can actually speak to the scientist, and then it ends kind of like Power of the Daleks, where the scientist realizes he's in the wrong, and all that stuff, and well, that's time up, and to be honest, I don't think that was as bad as it could have been. I mean, I don't know if it fits with the Quarks, because, like I said, it's been years since I've seen the Dominators, but whatever. Let's just have a look. Right, so obviously we've got the villains being the Quarks, which only appeared in the Dominators, and we've got the setting of caves, In terms of characters, well, we've got I just randomly chose the Doctor and Yaz because why not? And we also got the scientist, who's kind of like Lesterson, but yeah, I mean, I only watched Power of the Daleks, I only rewatched Power of the Daleks not so long ago, so of course it's on my mind. But, so yeah, we got this Lesterson, scientist, you guys can go over the name, of it. So obviously it started with, the Doctor and Yaz just, chilling in the cave because he wanted to go on holiday. Yeah, I don't know which cave, you can pick a cave if you want, like Wookiee Hole or something, I don't know. Then the middle is people disappearing because the Quarks are nicking their voice boxes, so they can actually be able to see. Well, they're technically not. I haven't really decided, but yes, I haven't come up with a climax. You're gonna need to think of a climax. Well, closest to the climax is that the scientist realizes his mistakes, but I don't know how the final showdown will go down. And obviously, I didn't come up with a title, so I am going to tag anyone who watches this video to do it, because I just want anyone to have a go. So anyone do this, and yeah, and if you watch this video, try and see whether you can complete my story. You don't have a time limit trying to complete it. Just come with your own things, and I'll be interested to see how people complete the story. If you want to participate, make sure you use hashtag 1 minute challenge, which I'm using in the tag, and send a message to Chris and Lewis. They can put it in the playlist, or send a comment with a link. This is quite a quick video, which I just wanted to do for fun, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!